Hello, I just want to come out here and show you guys our orchard and all the mowing I did today. Yes, this is our first field. I ran out of room, so I had to, this is my second video. Hopefully this finds you well. I know I talk about my mowing and I probably won't stay out here too long because there are horse flies out here, but I wanted to show you our persimmon trees. Come out in nature, commune in nature, and just, oh, sorry, I'm catching my breath, guys. So our persimmons are growing. Look how cute they are. They're green right now. Yeah, there's another one. That is a persimmon, and this is a persimmon tree. And here's another one. This is our first field we open up for picking at the end of September or whenever the weather permits. We always depend on the weather. So this is the first field. Ooh, catch my breath. Some of the trees have died back. And you can see the orange on this guy, this little, ooh. And they are like persimmon color when they're ready. So I'm just gonna take you guys through here. This one's full of fruit and they're so sweet. It's my favorite fruit next to the mango. So this little tree, these trees are about 25 years old and they just keep on giving. Again, some of them are dying back, and then they were grafted on the American persimmon tree. So when the tree dies, we'll get these little root stock trees, and you'll see the original tree that it was grafted on. So, and they survive. Just want to come out here and show you guys. Plus I need to take some pictures now. This one's getting some sun. You can see how thick the grass is, and I was out here with my riding mower about half an hour ago. These guys are getting a lot of sun right now. We don't like that because we call those the wrinkly old men, where they get too much sun before they're ripe. But you can see that it's been pretty hot, and this one has no shade, so we'll probably have a lot of wrinkly old men. That's what we call it. But they're still edible. They're not as pretty. They're not as pretty to look at, but they're delicious and still edible, and we still sell them. And that's the tree line. So this is what we called our first field, and we open it up for U-Peck. There's a lot of vines over there. I can't get through. Let me see if I could get through. Yeah, I'm not going to try it. That section I'm going to have to work on with my brother-in-law tomorrow if weather permits. Okay, so we just come out here, and that's our opening for the first field. And you can see, let me show you. This is the natural fauna of Florida, and then that's how far I am from the house. So I'm about halfway down. Whew. And then there's more persimmon trees on the outside of the fence line. Flowers. My parents planted a lot 25 years ago and throughout the years. And so that's another tree, and you can see the fruit. And they hang really low. That's what we leave for the little kids. And sometimes the squirrels get to them because, you know, we do have rabbits and squirrels. There's some wild feral cats that actually eat our persimmons. Ooh, sorry. My nose is running because it's so hot. It's about 94 degrees. I should take a picture. And so hopefully you could see what I do outside of making YouTube videos. This is a lot. Earlier this year, I think it was in May, we had blackberry bushes. Our blackberry bush, or not bush, it was vine, and you could was producing. So I have that in a video a couple of videos ago, and then I use a riding mower for this section. People could come out here and usually get some reprieve from the sun during the season. It stays pretty hot, and it's pretty hot when people come out here, so we ask that. And this is more of the underbrush that I haven't got to yet. So it's a pretty big property. So this is what we call the second field. And you can see I did as much as I could. I had a full tank of gas. I'll let you guys just, if you're interested, just listen to the sounds. This is what I do. This is how I commune with nature, how I commune with spirit, really, and the animals. And you guys probably can't see it, but there's a ton of dragonflies, and the dragonflies eat all the mosquitoes. They're 100% carnivore. It takes about 2 years for them to become a dragonfly. And usually, you know, we're surrounded by water. We have a man-made pond that they could use to lay their eggs. And then, if you're familiar with dragonflies, it takes 2 years. They're underwater. They transform. So the message is transformation. There we go. This could be a spiritual lesson as we go. Usually I'm not talking when I'm out here. So this is field 2. And you can see, let me see if I could, I don't know if you know the magnitude of how tall the grass gets. But this was all just like this a few hours ago. And then I could only put the setting on my blade at the highest because the belt will get destroyed if I have it set on the lowest. So if you guys are familiar with riding mowers, some of the trees are covered with these vines, which eventually they could actually kill them, or it keeps the sun from getting in, you know, to the tree, like for the sunlight. And we need sunlight, obviously, for the persimmons. So we don't water them. We don't spray our trees. Whew. I think we're going to have a good crop if the deer and the other critters don't get to them first. But they do. This tree is loaded with fruit. We just need the rain. So if you guys do me a favor and say a prayer for enough water. We don't water our trees at all. We let God take care of that. So we really depend on water. If there's not enough water, the fruit will drop and we won't have a crop. So I've done at least a little pathway. Here's another little persimmon. You can see them. Oh, they're going to be so delicious. Let me see if I could get, you guys could see what I've done. So this wasn't walkable. We have to have it where people could walk through the trees, and it's not going to be perfect. It's very bumpy and hilly, and the ants are out here biting my feet. The trees are grown very close together, so excuse me, it's like 94 degrees out here, but I'm sweating. Feels good. I got like shorts and a tank top on, and you can see again the fruit. Here's some right here. So I'll have my brother-in-law take care of this area. That's all overgrown, but I was trying to get mainly the areas, especially around the trees, because it's hard to pick if there's like underbrush. And you can see that this near the bottom, those are briars. And so we always ask people to wear closed-toe shoes when they come out here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Here's another little baby persimmon. We'll take some pictures. Well, they're not babies anymore. They're little teenagers. There we go. This guy's full of fruit. You guys see that? Wow. If you want to follow us on Facebook, we're Willie's Persimmon Farm, or Sweet Persimmons on Facebook. So if you happen to be in Florida in September, look how pretty they are. Oh yeah.